Hello, and welcome to the next level. Today I'd like to offer you some feedback. How did you feel when I said that? Or how do you feel when someone else says that they'd like to give you feedback? Does it make you nervous? Do you get a knot in your stomach? Do you brace for bad news? Feedback is a tricky thing, but it's necessary for professional growth. So in today's episode, we'll talk about how to handle, give, and receive feedback. Stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in to The Next Level, a video series for ambitious professionals. In these videos, you'll learn about action steps that you can take today to help advance your professional goals. My name is Ari M. Weinstein. I'm a certified business coach. I help career professionals and business owners generate more income by communicating more clearly so that they can reach new customers, enter new markets, and achieve the next milestone in their careers. I've won a couple of awards for my coaching, and my career consists of over 24 years in the corporate world in a variety of roles, during which I was promoted repeatedly and ended up leading a team of award-winning specialists. Feedback has been studied extensively in areas where measuring performance matters, especially in business and education. Last year, the Harvard Business Review published an article titled, "Negative Feedback Rarely Leads to Improvement." And that conclusion was reached in earlier studies too. So why is feedback so challenging? Well, one reason is that our brains resist hearing negative news about ourselves. We might then ignore negative feedback even when it's provided to us in writing, and thus we won't improve our performance. When offered feedback, we tend to go into a defensive mode because our self-image and self-worth might be under threat. Fear also prevents people from readily offering detailed feedback. So, simple scales like star ratings have been developed to make life easier. But clicking like, love, and thumbs up or down buttons makes us feel that we've reacted sufficiently to something, even though it doesn't provide meaningful feedback. What can be done to improve feedback? Well, the best feedback is short, specific, and considerate of those giving or receiving it. Keep feedback short so as not to take up too much time and energy. Keep the feedback specific by addressing the results in an actionable way. Keep the feedback considerate by addressing positives along with negatives while being sensitive to the recipient's feelings. Consider asking people how they felt about something that you would like feedback on, rather than just asking them to rate you. When preparing to hear feedback, resolve not to take it personally. While feedback should be considerate, even when it's not, it should be viewed dispassionately and with an eye toward the actionable steps you can take to improve. Here's a design solution to the problem of feedback. This is a simple 3-question survey with buttons and short fields for details. Notice that both the positive and negative answers can be checked. This gives people an opportunity to offer more complete and nuanced feedback. The short positive and negative answers are required, but they're limited so that you don't have too much to write. And the additional details that are solicited in the 3rd question are optional. Now that you've learned some best practices for feedback, here are today's action steps. First, take a look back at feedback that you've received. Was it helpful? How did it make you feel? What could be done to improve the feedback that you received? And next, practice giving feedback. Practice being short, specific, and considerate. What did you think of today's episode? As always, I invite your feedback in the comments to this video or at rew.coach. Just use the contact form there to send me a message. Tell me how well feedback works in your business and in your profession. Is it helpful? Harmful? Do you get enough of it? I'd love to hear back. How would you like to practice giving or receiving feedback? Book a free 30-minute session with me. You can do that with the link in the comments to this video or at rew.coach. In next week's episode, you'll learn why you're not unique, but you are. Sound like a paradox? We'll talk about that next week. Tune in to The Next Level, Thursdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. And thanks for watching.